What if your leg's feeling weak? Struggling to stand up from a chair? Or losing balance while walking? Wasn't just normal aging? Because here's something most seniors are never told. Leg weakness after 60 is often a warning sign. Not just of getting older, but of deeper, hidden problems in your body that, if ignored, can spiral into serious consequences. Falls, fractures, hospital visits, and even the loss of independence. And yet most people assume it's just part of getting old. They wait, they push through. They don't ask questions. Until one small fall turns into a big life change. But it doesn't have to be that way. Today, we're going to reveal the 5 real reasons your legs are getting weaker after 60. And more importantly, we'll show you exactly what to do about each one, naturally, safely, and without expensive medications. These are things your doctor may not have time to explain. But they can make the difference between staying active and mobile, or slowly losing your strength, step by step. In this video, you'll discover the quiet disease that steals muscle right off your legs, and how to reverse it. Why poor blood flow can sabotage your leg strength, and how a few simple habits can fix it. The nerve problem that affects 1 in 3 older adults, and how to spot the signs early. Why your back could be to blame, even if it doesn't hurt. And the forgotten fix that starts in your kitchen and keeps your legs strong for life. This isn't just about muscle. It's about mobility. It's about confidence. And it's about reclaiming the freedom to move without fear. So grab a chair, take a deep breath. And let's start with the first hidden reason your legs might be getting weaker than they should. Let's start with one of the most common, and most misunderstood, causes of leg weakness after 60. It's called sarcopenia. And it's not just a fancy medical term. Sarcopenia is the gradual loss of muscle mass and strength. And it doesn't just start when you turn 60, it actually begins in your 30s. That's right. Starting around age 30, you can lose 3 to 8% of your muscle mass every decade. And by the time you reach your 80s, you could have lost up to 1/3 of your total muscle, especially in your legs. But here's the problem. Most people don't feel it happening. Until it's already taken a toll. You look down and realize your legs look thinner. You struggle to carry groceries, climb stairs, or even rise from a low chair. You might even feel like your legs just don't have it anymore, like they gave up. That's sarcopenia. And it's one of the top reasons seniors lose mobility and independence. But it's not inevitable. Because unlike aging itself, sarcopenia is treatable. Let me say that again. You can rebuild muscle, even in your 60s, 70s, or 80s. And it doesn't require a gym membership or lifting heavy weights. So how do you fight sarcopenia? The first step is to feed your muscles. That means eating enough high-quality protein every single day. Many seniors fall short, especially at breakfast. And without protein, your body simply doesn't have the building blocks it needs to maintain or repair muscle. Start simple. Add eggs, Greek yogurt, or a protein shake in the morning. Include chicken, fish, or legumes at lunch and dinner. And spread your protein intake throughout the day, not just at night. The second step? Move your body. Daily. Even just 10 to 15 minutes of walking, especially outdoors, can stimulate your leg muscles and improve strength over time. If you can do a little more, try simple bodyweight exercises like sit to stand from a chair, wall push-ups, light squats holding onto a counter. You don't need to work out, you just need to move with intention. And here's a powerful tip. After you move, eat something with protein. That 1-2 punch, exercise plus protein, sends a strong signal to your body to rebuild and strengthen your muscles. Because muscle isn't just about appearance. It's about balance, stability, getting up from the toilet on your own, climbing stairs without fear, walking without falling. And the more muscle you have in your legs, the better your chances of living independently and confidently for years to come. So if you've noticed your legs feeling thinner, weaker, or just not working like they used to, don't ignore it. Fuel them, move them, and give your body what it needs to rebuild. Because muscle loss is silent until it's not. Coming up next, what happens when your legs aren't getting the blood flow they need, and how it could be draining your strength without you even knowing it. Now let's talk about something that often gets overlooked, even though it affects millions of older adults every year. Poor circulation. If your legs feel cold, or numb, or if they cramp up when you walk and feel better when you rest. There's a good chance it's not just stiffness. It could be a sign of something called peripheral artery disease, or PAD for short. PAD happens when the arteries in your legs become narrowed or blocked by plaque, the same kind of buildup that causes heart attacks. And when blood can't flow freely to your muscles, your legs don't get the oxygen and nutrients they need to stay strong. The result? Your muscles fatigue faster. You lose strength. You might even feel pain when walking short distances, a warning sign known as claudication. And here's what makes PAD so dangerous. It develops slowly, over years. Many seniors don't even realize they have it until it's already interfering with daily life. Or worse, until it leads to a foot ulcer, an infection, or even a trip to the ER for something far more serious. But the good news is, you don't need surgery or pills to improve circulation in your legs. There are 4 simple steps you can take right now, from home, to give your legs the blood flow they need. Step 1, walk, even if it hurts a little. Studies show that walking just 10 to 15 minutes a day can help your body grow new blood vessels, like natural detours around blocked arteries. Start slow, and rest when needed. But stick with it. Your legs will thank you. Step 2, stay hydrated. Your blood is mostly water. When you're dehydrated, it gets thicker and harder to pump through your body. Keep a water bottle nearby, and sip throughout the day, not just at meals. Step 3, elevate your legs. If your feet swell or feel heavy at the end of the day, raise your legs for 10 to 15 minutes. This helps gravity return blood back to your heart and reduces pressure on your veins. Step 4, watch your salt. Too much sodium causes your body to hold on to fluid, making it harder for blood to move efficiently. Cut back on processed foods, and flavor meals with herbs instead. And here's something else to remember. If you smoke, or used to, you're at even higher risk for circulation problems. Smoking damages your blood vessels, making it harder for oxygen to reach your muscles. So talk to your doctor about options for support. Quitting is one of the best gifts you can give your legs. Because poor circulation doesn't just make your legs weak. It puts your heart, your brain, and your entire body at risk. So if your legs feel cold, or crampy, or heavy, don't brush it off. It could be your blood flow, and your body, asking for help. Next, we'll explore another silent saboteur of leg strength. One that affects your nerves, and makes it feel like your legs are walking on sponge. Let's move to something that's often felt, but rarely explained clearly. If your legs feel numb, or like they're buzzing, or if walking feels like you're stepping on cotton or sponges, there's a good chance your muscles are fine, but your nerves are struggling. This condition is called peripheral neuropathy, and it affects 1 in 3 adults over the age of 65. Neuropathy happens when the nerves in your legs, the ones that carry signals from your brain to your muscles, become damaged. When that happens, it's like your muscles are trying to follow directions, but the instructions are fuzzy, delayed, or scrambled. So even if your muscles can move, they don't move properly, or safely. And that's when the real problems start. Loss of balance, weak or clumsy walking, more stumbles, and eventually, fear of falling. But what causes this nerve damage? The biggest culprit by far is diabetes, especially when blood sugar isn't well controlled. Over time, high blood sugar damages tiny blood vessels that feed your nerves. And without enough oxygen or nutrients, those nerves begin to malfunction or die. Another common cause? A deficiency in vitamin B12, especially in seniors who take certain medications like metformin or acid blockers. And here's the scary part. Neuropathy can develop slowly, over years. Many people don't feel symptoms until the damage is advanced, and harder to reverse. But there's still hope. Because if you catch it early, and take the right steps, you can slow, stop, or even slightly reverse the progression. So what can you do? Step 1, get your blood sugar tested. Even if you don't have diabetes, it's worth checking, especially if you feel tingling or numbness. Prediabetes is common and often silent. Step 2, eat more B12-rich foods. That includes eggs, sardines, tuna, beef liver, fortified cereals or plant milks. If you follow a plant-based diet, you may need a B12 supplement. Ask your doctor. Step 3, avoid alcohol. Alcohol is toxic to nerves, and even moderate drinking over time can worsen neuropathy. Step 4, try gentle massage. Using your hands or a foam roller, gently stimulate your calves and feet to increase circulation and stimulate nerve endings. Even warm foot soaks can help relieve the buzzing feeling. And most important, keep moving. Even with nerve damage, movement helps preserve what strength and coordination you still have. Every step sends a signal to your brain that your legs still matter. Because the longer you avoid using your legs, the more your brain stops investing energy in keeping them strong. So if your legs feel numb, or strange, or you find yourself checking the floor to make sure it's really there, don't ignore it. Your nerves might be trying to tell you something. Up next, what if the real problem isn't in your legs at all, but in your lower back? Here's something most people never expect. Your legs can feel weak even if there's nothing wrong with your legs. Because sometimes, the real issue is higher up, in your lower back. And one of the most overlooked causes of leg weakness in seniors is spinal nerve compression. The two most common culprits? Sciatica and herniated discs. Let's break this down simply. Your spinal cord is like a central highway of nerves, and it runs from your brain, down your spine, and out to every muscle in your body, including your legs. But if something compresses or irritates those nerves, like a slipped disc or tight spinal canal, the signal gets blocked. Think of it like stepping on a garden hose. Water still tries to flow through, but it's weak and interrupted. And in your body, that interruption can lead to shooting pain down one leg, numbness or tingling, muscle weakness on one side, trouble standing or walking without fatigue, a feeling like one leg just isn't working right. Sciatica often starts in the lower back and radiates down through the buttock, thigh, and into the calf. But sometimes, especially in older adults, there's no back pain at all. Just unexplained leg weakness or instability. So what causes this? It could be a herniated disc pressing on a nerve, spinal stenosis, which is a narrowing of the spinal canal, or even degenerative disc disease, which happens naturally with age. Now, here's the good news. Most cases of spinal nerve compression don't require surgery. In fact, many people find relief with simple, back-friendly habits that reduce pressure on the spine and allow the nerves to recover naturally. Let's walk through a few. Step 1. Avoid prolonged sitting. When you sit for long periods, especially in a slouched position, pressure builds up in your lower spine. Set a timer to stand and stretch every 30 to 45 minutes. Even walking for 2 minutes can reset the pressure. Step 2. Practice gentle back extensions. Lying face down and slowly pushing up onto your elbows, like a baby cobra pose, can relieve nerve pressure for many people. Always move within a pain-free range and stop if symptoms worsen. Step 3. Strengthen your core and glutes. Weak core muscles force your lower back to work harder. Try simple pelvic tilts, bridges, or side-lying leg raises to support spinal alignment. Step 4. Check your sleeping position. If you sleep on your side, place a pillow between your knees. If on your back, place a pillow under your knees to maintain a neutral spine. Step 5. Focus on posture, throughout the day. Whether standing, sitting, or walking, imagine a string lifting the top of your head toward the ceiling. Good posture reduces nerve compression and keeps your spine aligned. And if symptoms persist, or if one leg feels consistently weaker, talk to a specialist. Physical therapy and guided exercises can make a massive difference. Because here's the truth. You can't fix a problem you don't know you have. And many seniors suffer for years thinking their legs are simply giving out, when the real issue is pressure on a nerve that could be treated with just a few small changes. So if your legs feel off balance, uncoordinated, or weaker on one side, take a moment to consider. Could your spine be the source? Coming up, the final, and most easily fixable, cause of sudden leg weakness, spasms, or cramping. And it all starts with your minerals. Sometimes, weakness in your legs doesn't come from your muscles, or your blood flow, or even your nerves. It comes from something as small as a missing mineral. That's right. Even a mild electrolyte imbalance can throw off your strength, coordination, and energy, especially in your legs. So what are electrolytes? They're tiny minerals in your body, like magnesium, potassium, and sodium, that help your muscles contract, your nerves fire, and your heart beat in rhythm. But when your levels get even a little bit out of balance, you can feel it almost immediately. Cramps, spasms, sudden fatigue, heavy legs, or that strange feeling like your legs are giving out without warning. And here's what makes it tricky. Electrolyte imbalance is incredibly common in older adults. Why? Because as we age, our kidneys become less efficient at regulating fluid and minerals. We're more likely to take medications that flush out key nutrients, like diuretics or blood pressure pills. And we often don't eat enough whole, mineral-rich foods. In fact, studies show that more than half of seniors are low in magnesium, and don't even know it. So how do you know if an electrolyte imbalance is to blame? The signs can be subtle. Muscle twitching, restless legs at night, fatigue after light activity, cramps during sleep or when stretching, even brain fog or irregular heartbeat in some cases. But here's the good news. Balancing your electrolytes is one of the fastest and easiest ways to improve how your legs feel and function. Let's break it down. 1. Eat potassium-rich foods daily. Potassium helps muscles contract smoothly and prevents cramping. Try bananas, sweet potatoes, avocados, spinach, beans, coconut water, low sugar. 2. Boost your magnesium intake. Magnesium relaxes muscles and supports nerve function. Get it from almonds, pumpkin seeds, dark chocolate, yes, really, leafy greens, whole grains, Epsom salt baths, absorbed through skin. 3. Stay hydrated, not just with water. Plain water is important, but overhydration without minerals can actually flush electrolytes out. Balance hydration with mineral-rich fluids, like a pinch of sea salt in your water or natural electrolyte drinks. 4. Talk to your doctor about your medications. If you're on a diuretic or multiple prescriptions, ask whether you should test your magnesium and potassium levels. 5. Don't skip meals. Fasting or skipping meals can lead to sudden drops in electrolytes, especially if you're active or sweating. And remember, your muscles don't work in isolation. They rely on an invisible network of minerals and signals. And when just one part is missing, the whole system can go off balance. So if your legs feel crampy, twitchy, or weak for no obvious reason, don't overlook the power of nutrition. Because sometimes, the fastest fix for your legs is already in your kitchen. Up next, let's bring it all together with a recap and a plan to keep your legs strong, steady, and working for you for years to come. You've worked on your muscles. You've checked your circulation. You've paid attention to your nerves, spine, and even your nutrition. But your legs still feel wobbly, unsteady, like you're not quite sure where the floor is, even when it's right under you. If that sounds familiar, you might be missing one of the most overlooked systems in your entire body. Your balance system, and more specifically, your sense of proprioception. Now, what is proprioception? It's your body's internal GPS. It tells your brain where your feet are without looking down, how far to step, how to stay upright on stairs, how to adjust when the floor is uneven. It's what keeps you steady, without you even thinking about it. But here's the truth. After age 60, your proprioceptive sensors, located in your joints, muscles, and tendons, begin to decline. And if you don't actively train this system, it starts to shut down. Not because it's broken, but because your brain assumes you no longer need it. That's why some seniors trip over rugs, lose balance turning around, feel unsure stepping off curbs, or even feel dizzy or disconnected when walking in the dark. It's not just weakness. It's a loss of feedback from the body to the brain. But here's the good news. You can retrain your balance system, no matter your age. It's just like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger and more reliable it becomes. Let's go through a few simple ways to do it, right at home. 1. Stand on one foot, safely. Hold on to a sturdy chair or countertop. Stand on one foot for 10 to 15 seconds. Then switch sides. Over time, try reducing your hand support. This wakes up your stabilizing muscles and forces your brain to tune back in. 2. Heel-to-toe walking. Walk in a straight line, placing the heel of one foot directly in front of the toes of the other, like walking on a tightrope. This improves coordination, posture, and balance under pressure. 3. Practice with your eyes closed. Try simple movements, like lifting one foot slightly or turning in place, with your eyes gently closed. Closing your eyes forces your inner balance system to do more work, and strengthens your internal awareness. 4. Use a wobble board or cushion. Standing on an unstable surface for a few minutes a day, even just shifting your weight, can challenge and retrain your balance reflexes. 5. Do it daily. Consistency is key. Balance declines from disuse, not from age alone. Just 5 minutes a day of focused balance work can create real improvements in stability and confidence. And here's something powerful. Better balance doesn't just prevent falls. It gives you back your freedom. It helps you feel safe walking in crowds, stepping into the shower, or getting out of bed at night without holding the wall. Because when you trust your balance, you move more. And when you move more, you stay strong and independent far longer. So if your legs feel unsteady, but your strength and circulation seem fine, it might be time to train the system no one talks about, but everyone depends on. Up next, let's bring all 6 reasons together and give you a simple plan to keep your legs strong and steady for life. So now you know. If your legs feel weak, tired, unsteady, it's not just because you're getting older. It could be a slow but steady loss of muscle, called sarcopenia, that starts decades earlier and accelerates after 60. Poor blood flow, caused by blocked arteries, quietly starving your muscles of oxygen. Damaged nerves, from diabetes or B12 deficiency, disrupting the signals your legs need to move confidently. Compression in your spine, pinching the nerves and weakening one leg more than the other. Or even something as simple as low magnesium or potassium, draining your strength without you realizing it. But here's the most important part. Every one of these causes has a solution. You don't need to accept leg weakness as your new normal. You don't need to wait until you fall or lose your independence to take action. Because the moment you understand why your legs are getting weaker is the moment you can finally do something about it. And the changes don't have to be extreme. A few more grams of protein at breakfast, a short walk every morning, a better posture while sitting, a handful of almonds or a magnesium-rich snack before bed, or just noticing when something feels off and responding early. These small habits, done consistently, send a powerful message to your body. I still need these legs. Keep them strong. Because staying mobile isn't just about strength. It's about freedom. It's about walking to the mailbox without fear, standing tall in the kitchen, getting out of a chair with confidence, and saying yes to the life you want, not the one you feel stuck with. So don't wait for the next symptom. Don't wait for the next fall. Start today, right where you are. Pick one tip from this video and put it into action today. Your legs and your future are worth it. And if you found this video helpful, be sure to check out our next one, where we go even deeper into how seniors can protect their balance, strengthen their joints, and stay independent well into their 70s, 80s, and beyond. Because age may be just a number, but strength, that's something you build.